What's going on, guys? All right, so instead of doing a boring self-how video, what's going on, guys? All right, so today what I want to do, I want to talk about my pothos. And not only do I want to talk about their care, I want to show you currently my favorite one. All right, so let's talk. First, all right, let's talk. First, I need to go ahead and clean this. All right, so, all right, so this right here is a Neon Marble Pothos, an Imperium, or you know how I am with those names. We're not gonna go there, but if you type it in, it'll pop up. This is a plant that I bought probably about three. So this is a plant that I bought like 8 months ago. It was right at February. I remember that the So this is a plant that I bought about 8 months ago, and I would consider it to be a pretty decent sized grower. Now, I still don't think it grows as fast as the original, just neon pothos. Um, and I also will feel comfortable in saying that it pretty much grows at the same speed of a marble queen. I don't think that all those plants grow at the same speed. I believe that plants with a little bit more variegation in them, that they're a little bit slower to grow. At least that's what it seems like to me. Um, a little bit of information about this, though. Of course, you see the color here. It does have that neon bright green color, but it also has that white color that looks a little bit creamyish because of that neon. It kind of undertones it. Um, Definitely, this is a plant that does need some type of light if you want its variegation to actually come through the leaves or start looking a little bit dull. I have not been giving this plant as much light as it used to get, but it does get grow light about 6 hours, I want to say, and then it also gets the window that's over there. So um, I'm I'm okay with the light for right now. One of the game changers that I did to this plant was actually put it in a self-watering container. Reason why is because plants like your pothos and your philodendrons, they typically like to dry out before you water them. And my issue with them has been I've allowed them to dry out probably an extra 2 or 3 days, and it causes me to have to get rid of a lot of dead leaves. Like you saw me pluck those leaves earlier before we was able to talk about the plant. Those things right there, they prevent growth. Those leaves is growth, you know. So I also have not propagated this plant yet, and I believe that if I just cut, it would just activate a little bit. I know when you cut one, two shoots come out. So that's something pretty cool. So just something to think about. But I only have this piece right here that's trailing at the time. So I'm gonna be careful with my scissors. If I was to propagate this plant, just get a little anxious, then I definitely would make sure that I keep about this many leaves on it right here. And I would go ahead and cut this leaf right here just to allow me to be able to have a nice little space just to be able to put into either water or if I was doing moss. With my pothos, whenever I propagate them, water is just easier. You could just see it. You don't have to worry about forgetting the water. You don't have to worry about keeping that moss moist. It's just a lot of just mind things that you don't have to worry about if you just stick it in water. Um, as with most plants, I just say all plants are toxic. Like no plant should be left around a kid or left around any type of animal just in general because trying to tell you exactly why the plant's toxic and all that's just a lot of work. Just don't let anybody eat your plant or touch your plant that shouldn't, you know, that isn't in the right mind to know that it's a plant and it can't be eaten. Um, but other than that, guys, that's all I have on this one. If you like what But that's all I got for you. If you like this type of content, if you feel like this, but that's all that oh, okay. And the price. The price of this is a very inexpensive plant. To get a plant around this size, you look to pay anywhere between $12 to $20. That's where I've seen them at. I don't know about ordering them online, but of course, when it comes to online ordering, sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. But in my fair time of ordering, I've had way more success than failure. So if you see a clipping for this plant online for like $4 or $6 for a pothos, I would get it. Um, with that being said, well, so with that being said, if you liked, um, so with that being said, if you liked what we talked about today, make sure you give me a likes, give me a comment, let me know what else you'd like for me to talk about. And as always, please share it. That's how I get out there. Um, with that being, and with that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. You're growing with Sean. With that being said, I appreciate you being here. You're growing with Sean.